Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. What's the biggest key thing that I have wanted to do for the reason of being able to pay off my credit cards and everything so fast? Well, I wanted to save money. I wanted to have money available for those emergencies, for the trips with the family, to be able to help and give more. Um, to for charity, for tithing, for all of the different things. Prior to when I was making close to $3,500 a month in minimum payments, it was impossible. Most of my income was gone to pay credit cards. Um, mine might not have been quite 3,500. It might have been closer to 2,800. It was somewhere insane. I had car payments. I had credit cards out the wazoo. I had over 55 different credit cards on my credit bureau. Not all at the same time, but if I look at my credit bureau, I show 55 different accounts throughout the last probably 5 years. So, um, ultimately, though, getting that savings account, let's just say your first savings account you want to save is going to be a emergency fund. Let's just say it's going to be $1,000. You know, First deposit. Let's just say, okay, great, we got a little bit of extra money. Got a birthday present for mom. Yay, mom. You know, and she gave you $250. Well, that's great. Now you're 25% saved. Let's just say, okay, 7-1. You worked hard and you put in $100. That's even better. If you're getting to a point where you have your snowball rolling and you have things going, then it's time to start looking at getting emergency accounts set up. So, you know, just because you have five different savings goals doesn't mean you need five different savings accounts. You could use this to say, okay, I've got a savings goal for $1,000 for emergency. I want to go on a trip. I'm going to need $2,000. I want to have a clothing savings fund of, you know, uh, let's just say 500. Throw in all your different goals of what you're wanting to save for. Give them names. Emergency. Trip, miscellaneous, and this is your total goal. You know, $3,500. This is your current balance, $350. You want to get to the goal and you want to be able to say, okay, I am not going to save for anything else until I have my emergency fund. I'm not going to save for anything else until I have my trip fund. And you keep going. Put them in order of priority. You know, let's just say good old April 15th rolled around and you've got your tax refund. Here we know that we need $650 more for our emergency fund. Well, your tax return was, we'll just say, was $1,000. Well, now we have $350 that we can apply to our trip. Let's just say your tax refund was $2,000. So here's 1,000, and you could then say, oh, okay, well, I'm going to do 850 because I'm going to keep the other 500, and I'm going to go out and party for that night. You know, that is what you want to save and what you want to do. If you got a tax return of $2,000 and you still had a lot of credit card debt, you're gonna probably want to start using that into your snowball, some savings, etc. It's all discipline. At this point in time, now you're seeing your different goals. You're seeing your percents. You're seeing that you're now 100% saved for your emergency fund. Okay, well now all of a sudden you get sick and it's June 1st. You know, and the doctor, they charged you $200. The medicine was $100. So now all of a sudden you have to take $300 out of your savings emergency budget. At this point in time, you're going to have to look at, okay, how quick can you get that put back in there, because you don't want to lose your emergency savings. You don't want to lose your different savings accounts. When it's all said and done, you have $1,550 in a single savings account. It's just allocated however you want to show it on an Excel. And here, if you said, okay, well, I really need to get my emergency back, and we're going to resume this here in just a second.